So, Todd, what do you think about all this talk of Eddie Francis making a run at provincial politics under the Tory flag?
Well, I'm not privy to any conversations that Mr. Francis has had with any member of the party, but of course I wish Mr. Francis continued personal and professional success no matter what he does. I can tell you this. I started this process last year. Earlier this year, my papers were submitted to the headquarters in Toronto, and on April 13th, I was nominated as the Progressive Conservatives MPP candidate in the riding of Windsor West. I put together a really good team. We're in the process of actually opening our campaign office. I've done a fair amount of door knocking already. We fit over 8,000 households with either a door knock and or a flyer or a piece of literature. We had 53 volunteers out a week and a half ago. People are really excited about change that's going to come to Ontario on October 6th. I am personally very excited about Tim Hudak and his leadership, and I look forward to the Progressive Conservative Party forming the next majority government in Ontario, and I would be honoured to represent Windsor as a member of that government, as a member of provincial parliament.
How much have you personally invested in your campaign at this point?
Well, I was, still am, I guess, a pretty successful corporate commercial lawyer. I have begun the process of unwinding that practice. I'm putting virtually all my time now into campaigning. On top of that, of course, we've made a significant financial contribution. We've got a lot of people in place. We've had printing costs. We've opened up the office. All the things that go into running a very successful campaign. And I want to be clear that we were just not interested in campaigning. We have always been in it and in it to win it. So when I accepted the party's nomination, Sandra Pupatello was still the incumbent, and she still is the incumbent in Windsor West, and everyone was under the impression that Sandra Pupatello was going to continue to seek re-election. She's chosen not to do so. Quite frankly, that doesn't really matter to me. I don't care if the candidate is Sandra Pupatello or Dwight Duncan or Dalton McGuinty himself. I am committed to bringing change to Windsor, and I am committed to making sure that Tim Hudak becomes the next Premier of Ontario, and that we form a progressive, conservative majority government.
How would you feel if senior levels of the Ontario PC party came to you and said, you're out and Eddie's in?
Well, I'm not privy to any of those conversations, so I'm not going to comment with respect to speculation or hearsay. I can say this, at every level of the Ontario PC party, from the local riding association right up to Toronto, everyone has been incredibly enthusiastic and incredibly supportive of me. I'm very excited about the opportunity to serve Windsor in the capacity as the next member of provincial parliament. So I can't say anything else other than I'm excited about October 6th, and I look forward to change coming to Ontario.